Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom review. As you see by the title below, this is on episode 3 of Shokugeki no Soma. And this episode, honestly, I feel like the pacing got a lot better than the last ones. It's kind of right on track. This one adapted chapters 72 to 75, and pretty much everything was adapted like exactly like how it was in the manga. So that one, I was happy for, to see these kind of things like this now, seeing it being adapted correctly and not being super rushed like I thought every single one would end up being. So the pacing in this one's a lot better than that last one's at least. So that's good, and hopefully will be good for the next coming episodes as well. So hopefully the pacing is now, at a good point. Like, I guess they just wanted to throw, like, the first two episodes is more of they needed to throw these in, and the first episode especially was kind of fast paced, I guess, they needed to get that out of the way super fast, so everything would fit in the coming episodes and everything. Like I said before, they're probably going to want to do the whole tournament, and finish it in like a 3/4 of the season kind of thing or something like that. I'm not too sure how many episodes it would take, because I guess maybe like halfway, 6 or 7 episodes in the tournament probably would be done, maybe 8, I'm not too sure, something like that. But overall, this episode, of course, we do get to see that, yes, it's kind of sad, but it's also really good, because it's kind of like you already could tell that Kurikiba, Ryo is a lot better. He's like on another level. Megumi is really good, and I always love cheering for her, and I always love seeing like how different her personality is in comparison to others, especially for her, someone like her, timid like her, to go up against Ryo Kurikiba, and how crazy he is, and go like head to head against him. I would say, that's pretty good. So good for her. But of course, Kurikiba ends up winning, though, like I said before, I was like, oh, he didn't undress. That's why, obviously, that could have been a hint for you guys to find out that obviously she ends up not winning, because it's pretty much, if the director undresses, that's like, whoa, he took off his shirt. They did an amazing job. That's pretty much what it is when it comes to the judging. Of course, though, I was kind of thinking when I saw it too, and I remember in the manga it was like that too, and I was thinking the same thing before, was that what happens is later on he finds out that he did undress for her. His, whatever that thing is, the underwear thing that he's got underneath, came off. So wouldn't that even be better than just his shirt coming off? His underwear came off pretty much, guys. Like, that's gotta be like, it sounds really perverted, especially because it was, it was Megumi, it was a girl. But I'm pretty sure undressing underneath your clothes, your underwear besides your shirt, is way better. So maybe he made a mistake, and maybe, Megumi should have been the one that should have been the winner, But overall, of course, yeah, that's pretty much what happens. And then we get to see the next fight, which is, of course, Hisako, medical kind of, she's a pretty much master at medical kind of plants and stuff. And then we have Hayama, the master of spices and everything. And it was a pretty cool, cool seeing them match up against each other. Just the craziness of their different types of things. Obviously, we already seen Hayama, and his spices are just like, every time I wish like anime had, or like just watching videos and stuff, there was like a smell-o-vision kind of thing, and like we could smell, what Hayama's foods smell like, because you could see the scent wavering around. And like those guys, when they ate his, it was like, like it was like, oh, I finished it already. What happened to it? It's like, damn, that must have been really good for that to go. I also did like Hisako. I know a lot of people don't really care for her too much, but I do like her character a lot, especially later on. Obviously, seeing her lose in this one, hopefully she ends up growing more and more in the next one, obviously, because her ideals and goals and everything is pretty much always, she wants to be second. She just wants to be behind Erina. She doesn't want to get better than that, and that's why, of course, like Hayama says at the end, anyone that wants to be second is not going to be able to beat me. And in a way, I understand that a lot, and you can see that, yeah, if you're not going to go for first, if you're always striving for second, you can't beat like the number one student at that tournament, Well, he thinks he's the number one, but there's also Soma, Kurikiba, and all the other people that never went up yet, including, we get to see in this one, Subaru, who is quite a fanatic, to say the least. At first, you kind of see him and he's kind of creepy, like, whoa, what the hell? He's got this menacing kind of look looking at Soma, and after it's like he's got like a goofy side, like, oh, look at my embroidering, you know, this is my name on it, blah blah blah. And it's just like, oh, what the hell? Okay, that's interesting. And I felt the same way when I was first reading. I was like, oh, okay, so he looks scary, but he's actually a pretty cool, nice guy. And then after it starts to get a little creepy when he starts to like know like every little thing about people. Like he's like, his thing is like down to last detail or something like that. That's his motto. No, your motto is stalking. That's your motto. That's what you are. He's literally stalking, knows everything about Soma, knows everything about Takumi. And I was just over here like, damn, this guy's a stalker, like plain to see. He just Takumi like showers. He has like this kind of type of underwear, and I'm just like, what? Okay. That's interesting. That is interesting to say the least. And then of course at the very end he ends up pretty much, you know, seeing that like kind of a more dick side to him, provoking, you know, Takumi, talking about his brother and everything, putting gum, spitting gum on top of his thing and smearing it on his favorite, you know, tool and everything. That's messed up. And of course that's why we end up getting a Shokugeki, to which I cannot wait to see the next episode. The next one is actually pretty much one of the ones that I was actually really looking forward to, seeing Takumi versus him. It's probably going to be a pretty good one, and I can't wait to see how it's adapted and everything. But yeah, overall this episode was pretty much, of course, Hayama ends up winning against Hisako. Hisako was pretty crazy, you know, making the turtle kind of thing, turtle sandwich, which just I don't give a crap, chopping it up and everything out, and everyone's like, oh, what the hell? I'd be like that too. But of course I guess it ends up being really good as well. It was pretty funny to see too when the director was like fighting. He's like in his pose and shirtless and everything, and she was like in a turtle kind of outfit. Like, what the hell? And of course we did get the fan service. We do get some fan service in this one with Hisako stripping of her clothes because of Hayama's dish and everything. So, you know, it's been a while since we've gotten that much. There's not that much fan service in this season as much as we've seen before with the whole, you know, obviously kind of thing, because the judges are all guys and everything, so we see some guy things like, oh, it's so delicious, and oh, and of course, you know, the director, yeah, look at me kind of stuff. But that was pretty much it, you know. So that was your little bit of fan service, and that was pretty much also the last girl in the tournament. So that's actually kind of sad too. I actually didn't notice that until before, that all the girls were knocked out in the first rounds and everything. Now we only got the guys left. We only have the next episode, which was of course Takumi versus Subaru, and then we go straight to the semifinals from there, to which I cannot wait for that especially as well. But yeah, overall that's really all I gotta say about this. Overall, really good episode in my opinion. The pacing was a lot better in this one. It adapted really well, pretty much got every little thing from the manga, didn't miss anything, and it was just cool to see the whole, you know, Hisako versus Hayama. They're both really good, but Hayama is on another level, just like in the last one. Kurikiba was on another level compared to Megumi, and before that, Soma. I mean, Alice is really good too, but Soma, he's got, you know, Alice is like this. She just zoned in on one thing and ended up. She learned though, of course, so can't wait to see how the next one will be with, you know, Takumi versus Subaru. Sorry, I had a brain fart. And see how that match goes, but hopefully they adapt that one as well, you know, really good as well. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. There's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, and if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. It really does help. And yeah, until next time, guys, see ya.